welcome back. This is Minister Sidney Davis. Just want to thank you for joining me once again. Thank everyone for all their comments. I appreciate everyone that's been watching my views. I appreciate it. Today, I want to share with you what's been on my heart about forgiveness. So many times, in life, we find it hard to forgive someone for different things, for one reason or another. But it's important for all of us, especially those that know God, to be able to forgive one another. This is a commandment that was given to us that we should forgive one another. Even as Christ has forgiven us. If we don't forgive one another, then our Father in heaven can't forgive us for our transgressions. So we got to learn how to forgive. Look past what people do to us. A lot of times people do us wrong, and you don't think that we should forgive them, but it's not for us to make that judgment. Everything is left up to God. And the first thing we got to realize is that in order to truly be a child of God, we must die to our own self. We got to die to our own self-will. It's no longer our will, but His will. And so therefore, we no longer think the way we used to think. We no longer act the way we used to act. We have to change the way that we see things. We have to change the way that we deal with things. Just because someone does us wrong doesn't give us the right to go and do them wrong. We're supposed to pray for them. We're supposed to forgive them. This is the way that we, as children of God, are supposed to live our lives. I live near an airport, so forgive me for all the airplanes that are flying overhead right now. It must be a busy time. But besides that, no matter what happens in our life, no matter how bad a situation may have been, we have to look past their fault. We got to look past what they did to us. And we have to forgive them. We have to be, even as Jesus said when He was on the cross, He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Here He was being crucified, hung on a cross for something He did not do. But yet He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And so therefore, we as children of God must take the same mindset as Jesus did. Even Philip did this when they were stoning him. He said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Not Philip, but Stephen. Stephen, when he was being stoned. Here Paul was watching all of this, when all this was going on. But Paul ended up being one of the greatest writers in the New Testament. He wrote most of the New Testament, and he witnessed Stephen being stoned. He stood by and gave consent to what was going on. So even Stephen forgave Paul at that time. And Paul ended up being one of the greatest evangelists that ever lived in any lifetime. He has put more of the Bible, more of the New Testament together than any other writer. So we got a lot to learn. We got a lot to deal with, because God is wanting to bring us to new levels. And He can't bring us to new levels till we get past that anger, that upsetness that other people have done to us. We got to let go and let God. If we don't let go, we can't let God take control of our life. We can't let God guide us and direct us in the way that we should go, because we're still carrying these weights that are dragging us down. We can't even be happy anymore because we are so upset at someone else because we haven't forgiven them. Soon as we hear their name, we go into a rage or upsetness because of that. We have to stop that, saints. We have to stop that. And you that don't know God, I pray that you do get to know him and understand the benefits of forgiveness. Because forgiveness isn't so much for them, but it's for us, so that we can go on in our lives. Now, I thank you for all that are watching once again. This is Minister Sidney Davis. I thank you and I appreciate you. God bless you all. I love you. Bye.